I don't know the exact number. I believe we had 7 turnovers and gave up 14 points in transition in the first 7 minutes of the game. So as bad as we were defensively, our bad offense led to that. And I thought once we settled into the game and just trusted what we were trying to do and really took advantage of some matchups here and there, we really could get whatever we want. You know, we turned the ball over early, but again, it was another game coming off a preseason where we had some high turnover games where we took care of the basketball, ended up with, I think, 12 turnovers. I guess 13 total as a team, but that's big. I think we ended up with 1 more scoring opportunity than them, despite those early turnovers and some poor transition defense. Overall, defensively, they just bend you in so many ways because of their skills and the fact that they have those 3 guys. And, you know, Ryan Dunn coming off the bench in the first half, hitting 3 threes in a row. Like, they're Monty Morris hitting 2. Like, they're tough to guard. And if we get spread out and start getting in rotation, they're even tougher to guard. I thought our shifts, our load to the basketball, that we just trusted that in the second half. We talked in the the pregame talk. We talked about being in those shifts and still getting good contests, and we did that. I think they started 11 of 14 from 3 and went 6 for 23 the rest of the way. And a lot of that had to do with our contests.
Austin said in the walk-off that he woke up to a text from you at some ungodly hours. It's something the 6 o'clock hour.
I woke up early this morning.
Seems like that's regular for you, but
yeah.
And the text was something along the lines of implying you thought you could have a good night or something. But and I think what do you have 26 on 12 shots. What did you see from him, and what was that kind of text message exchange like?
Yeah, so some of that offense was very intentional in the second quarter, and that's what got him going a little bit. We felt like there was a specific thing that we could do, that we could get good offense out of just out of our action, and he manipulated that really well, got us back in the game. The flow in the offense got back. He's a guy that has thrust and a pace to his offensive game in the half court. We need that, and then he was just fantastic in the second half. But I knew he was a great player before I took this job. Been around him since July, and he every day it's like he just keeps getting better and showing more. And I didn't realize he was this good. I knew he was good. I didn't realize he was this good. He's a fantastic basketball player.
JJ, 2 for you. In the third quarter, the crowd all of a sudden starts cheering a lot. Nothing is happening on the basketball court. I don't know. Did you notice that moment?
I noticed the cheers.
Did you figure out what happened eventually? and
my deductive reasoning would lead to one thing, but I don't know if that's the correct thing.
You hit a walk-off grand slam.
So there you go. I figured the Dodgers won.
Yeah. And then secondly, you talked about using AD as a hub for this team offensively. 71 points now in 2 games. What can you say about how effective he's been? Is there something that you can pinpoint as to what's created these opportunities for him?
I would say, first of all, it's intentionality on our part. And our part meaning our entire group, coaches and players. There's an intentionality to have him involved as much as possible. We recognize what type of player he is and that he can create mismatches. But the second part would just be his patience. I think there's a comfort level that he has, and you probably have to ask him this question. There's a comfort level and a confidence level that he has that if the game starts getting wacky, he knows the ball's going to come back to him. If there's turnovers, quick possessions, transition possessions, like I just see a real level of patience right now with him and comfort and confidence that the ball's going to find him.
JJ, you talked a lot about controlling the margins. Tonight, 39 free throw attempts. What did you see in terms of your guys' aggression and just in and downhill, get it to the rim, and head fake, strong foul, and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, again, going back to AD, it starts with him and just the mismatches. But I think, whether it's Austin, LeBron, Rui at times, like those guys have advantages, and it's getting us to the bonus. I think that's a big thing. I played with some players like Joel Embiid, Dwight Howard. They would get us to the bonus, and so it's not just the shooting fouls. It's all the stuff that happens to get you to 4 fouls in a quarter, where then you can shoot free throws the rest of the way. And those guys just consistently do it.
JJ, I know you weren't here coaching the team last year. Gabe obviously missed a ton of time, and for him to make a shot to give you guys a lead late in the third quarter when you'd taken a lead earlier in the quarter, Phoenix battles back to go up, I think maybe 7 again. Just a high leverage moment. What is?
It was a big time shot. It was a big time shot. It was a big time pass. One of the first things we talked about was getting the ball up quickly, using throw aheads, using the Mack truck lane for LeBron, and sprinting to the corner. And that's just like a textbook film example of that. I thought, I don't even know what I didn't look at his counting stats, but I just thought Gabe was fantastic tonight, particularly when we got down 22, and just his energy. Like, I'll say this 20 times throughout the season, he's the same guy every day. He's the same guy every day. He's so easy to coach. His care factor is through the roof. He's a pro's pro. You know exactly what he is every single day. He's going to have a lot of nights where he really impacts the game, and it may not be in the box score. That's just who he is. And some nights it may be in the box score. He understands that. We've talked about that. He's a guy you want on your team. He's a guy you want in the trenches with you.
Last one, Coach.
JJ, it seemed like you guys found a different gear defensively, kind of late in the second quarter, going to the third. How did you feel about the team switching as the game progressed and ability to have defensive success while mixing in different coverages?
Yeah, we tried a few things that didn't work, and we just adjusted. I think our overall intentionality on transition defense, taking care of the basketball, having them play in the half court, and really just following our base game plan was really good. Particularly, we talked a lot about our shifts, and I thought as the game wore on, those just got better and better. When they went to their ISO, they just got better and better. And when that happens, you just got to rely on the closeout, and we did that. Our talk, our energy, all that stuff. Like, it was really good. And for our group, it's important to have a game like this where you can have a really, I mean, I'll watch it and I'll say that's really bad, like a really bad quarter, and still win a basketball game. Against a team like that, you're not going to be able to win if you have 2 bad quarters. Obviously, they're just too good. But to be able to have a bad quarter, regroup, and rebound from that is huge.
Thanks, Coach.